James Lynch here for Home of Fight. It is always great catching up with my next guest, the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Jan Blachowicz, who's going to be back in action. He's got his rematch here with Bogdan Guskov. UFC Serbia, August 1st, just a couple weeks away. Jan, how you doing?
Thank you. All good, so far so good. No injuries this time.
Yes, which is good. And I know because we spoke about, I think 2 months ago, you had mentioned about the injury and recovery was going well. So when were you back in the gym and able to take a fight full time? Like how long has it been since the injury's healed?
More than 1 month, something like this. They asked me, I want to fight in Serbia, because the date and the place is great for me. Short trip, just 1.5 hours in the plane, same hour, everything is good. So after surgery, after break, it's good to fight close. So I choose it. I just say give me 1 more week because I need to do very hard training and see how my body feel, how my knee feel. I did this training and I said okay, everything is perfect. I can make this fight. So more than 1 month I start training very serious.
And I know you wanted to fight Bogdan again just after the last fight went, but was that the UFC's plan always, is to have this fight rebooked?
Yeah, they won't make this rematch already, after our first fight. So we're going to have it right now.
Yeah, I think it makes sense. Big card and big addition to this event. What about camp? Anything different? Usual training partners? Take me through how camp's been sort of leading into this fight and who you've had a chance to work with.
We change small details, not too much, but small details. We know what works in the fight, what was bad in the fight, so we are a little bit smarter. And when we use this, this knowledge, so it's not like big changes, but just small details. But I think they make difference. And this time, the fight will be for me, nothing, no referee needs. I hope so. It's gonna be this time, like should to be.
What about training partners? Who did you have a chance to work with for this camp?
Similar like last time. I just change the way what I have to do. I have to do same like I need to make same what I do in the third round. I need to start do this in the first round, and everything will be perfect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I agree. You had a lot of success in that first fight, later in the fight, which was good. And always got to ask about the weight cut. I know, Jan, we're all getting older here. I know the metabolism's not the same as when we were in our 20s. How's all that going ahead of the fight? Is the weight cut, is it about the same, or is it getting harder? How's the weight cut going?
I don't know. So for this moment, it's perfect. For right now, it's like should to be. But we will see in the end, I don't know. I hope so. It will be easy like always, but we will see. No, it should to be like always. It's easy, but for me, it's never too hard.
Yeah. No, you sort of mentioned that before. And just to give people an idea, from where you live in Poland to Serbia, like how long is the travel?
By the plane, it's like 1 hour, 20 minutes, something like this.
Nice. Okay, that's got to be good, right? Because you're used to either fighting in the States or having getting acclimatized and all that. So that must be a lot easier for you. It's kind of like almost a home game just because it's only an hour away, right?
Yeah, exactly. So I just go there, like 4 days before fight for the fight week. I don't have to catch climate, nothing. So
okay,
everything is similar. So good.
That's good. Now, because of that, is your wife and your son coming as well, or are they staying back home and you're just bringing your team?
No, my son will stay at home. My wife, she will come with me because she also is my manager, so she have to be there. So we go to work, not for fun. So our kids stay at home. He will watch.
Yeah, watch
at home.
Which makes sense. How's the rematch going to go this time? How do you see it unfolding?
I hope so, and I believe that this time I will finish him before time. Second round KO. Right hand.
Yeah, you want to get in and out of there for sure.
This is what I see in my head, before sleep, when I do my visualization training.
Okay, I'd agree with that. You do finish a lot of fights. We've got a big main event this weekend. Weight class below you, Kamaru Usman going to be moving up to middleweight, fighting Dricus du Plessis. What are your thoughts on that fight and how you think that one could go? Obviously, it's interesting because DDP just lost to kind of a wrestler in his last fight, or grappler, so to speak, in Chimaev, and now he's looking to get back on the winning track. How do you think that fight goes this weekend?
I didn't know that this fight is going on.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
well, now that I mentioned it, what do you think?
I'm focused about me right now,
Okay. But just off the top of your head, just thinking of that matchup, though.
I like both of them, Dricus he's my friend from KSW, he was champion of KSW. I also was champion of KSW, so
I remember.
Similar story for both of us. But Kamaru also, I like him, so I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
If fight will be in stand-up, so Kamaru. If Dricus will start do wrestling, so maybe he make this the fight for him.
Yeah.
So I don't know. 50,
okay, no, I like the honesty. Okay, what about well, here's one I'm sure you know, and you fought one of them. What do you make of Magomed Ankalakev and Khalil Rountree? They're going to be fighting, I think the week after in Abu Dhabi. How do you see that fight going?
I see Ankalaev by decision or submission or ground and pound, something like this.
Okay. And why do you think that? Just because he's
in the beginning, Rountree is very tough in the beginning of fight, but after 2 rounds he will be, tired, and I think Ankalaev finish him in 3rd round.
Okay. So if all goes well, and let's say you come out of this relatively healthy, do you want to try and fight again this year? Because I know you've been off a bit with the injury. I know you like kind of fighting maybe once or twice a year, but with the time off, I'd imagine you want to keep a little bit more active.
I don't think about what's gonna be, after this fight. I focus only about this fight.
Fair enough.
and I need to spend, I need to do some vacation, relax, enjoy the life, go to mountains like always, and we will see.
Yeah, no, I understand. And I know it's a mental thing too, because if you look ahead, then it might compromise your camp and all that too. Right?
We will feel good and everything will be good, so why not? But, I'm 43, so easy.
No, I hear you. I'm not that far behind you. I'm sure, did you see UFC 329 on the weekend, or did you at least see the highlights?
I just see, what's happened with McGregor and Paddy finish.
Okay.
That's what I see.
Well, what did you think of the McGregor injury? It looked like he injured it on the first
and I
kick.
See, Robbie Whittaker. Yeah, this is what I see. This 3.
Okay. So let's start with the main event. What did you think of McGregor's injury? Some people said that he was injured going into the fight. It looked to me like he injured it on that first kick. What's your take on that?
The first kick or second kick, that was something bad.
Yeah.
I think that was the moment, but only he know the answer. What's happened over there?
Yeah.
He said.
Do you think it was the most? Do you think it was the most disappointing main event in UFC history, just considering it's Conor and obviously it was his big comeback fight? Like, I think it's got to be up there. It was really disappointing.
One of the most of this disappoint. Everybody think that will be a little bit longer, and we see what McGregor can show, but he don't show nothing. So well, we didn't even get a fight, right? He kind of threw some kicks, and it was too bad. Now 1 minute and over.
Yeah, I know. It was pretty crazy. 30 million for 1 minute. It's pretty crazy. That happened. Do you think he comes back? At the time of recording this, it sounds like he had surgery today. It went well. Do you see him coming back? I mean, you've dealt with injuries, but obviously Conor's, a bit different.
You never know what's happened with Conor. We will see how he say something that right now he's in the hell. So we will see. He need to, come back to life, fix the knee. I wish him fast recovery and, not only with the knee, but also with mentally. And we will see, I don't know. Nobody knows what's going to do next.
No, I agree. I think I don't know. I'm on the fence. I don't know. Because I could see him coming back. I don't think he wants to go out like that. But also your body's telling you maybe it is time. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. We'll keep tabs on that.
And we will see what will happen.
You mentioned Paddy Pimblett. How impressive was that when he had the really good walkout and then he comes out and he submits Benoit Saint Denis in like a minute? That was pretty impressive.
Yeah, that was, very impressive. I didn't expect that. Nobody, I think so. He was underdog, but I believe in him. And he won the fight, He do what he have to do.
Yeah.
That's it.
I think that's the type of win that puts him back being a contender in the weight class where, like, obviously they should do Arman against Gaethje.
Maybe one more fight and then...
Well, I think okay, I want to hear your take on this. This is what I think. And I know the opponent's coming off a loss here. I think you have to do him and Ilia Topuria. That's such a big fight. That may never happen. There's some history there from years ago where they got into it at the hotel. Those are the type of fights that sell. Like, I'll give you a quick example. Chimaev and Strickland, I think, was such a big fight because of the fact they didn't like each other. I think those fights sell really well. I know we're not pro wrestling, but I think there is that interest there, even though on paper it looked like Chimaev was going to beat him. It's the stories, exactly.
There is story, so every story need to end someday. So why not? Why not now.
And I think it's interesting with Topuria coming off such a one-sided loss and now him fighting Paddy, who's coming off such a big win. It really makes the fight interesting, I think. So
exactly, I agree with you 100%.
How surprised were you to see Topuria lose? That was pretty incredible that Gaethje was able to do that
I
to him.
Live. I was there.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. What did you think of that?
I think nobody expect that also, but after when Gaethje survived the second round, I start okay. He gonna win this fight, After second round when he survived this, I know okay, it's end of the Topuria right now. He will be the champion, But that was a big surprise,
Yeah, I think Topuria expected him just to get him out there early like everyone else. And then when he couldn't, there was no like plan B. It was like, okay, I can't put this guy away. I can't match his cardio and all that other stuff. I think that was part of it too.
Yeah, Gaethje was really good to, prepare with his cardio in this fight, and very good this uppercut. Always this uppercut made a really good job in this fight.
What did you saw Robert Whittaker's fight at 205. He's in your division now. What did you think of that win? How do you think he looked moving up from middleweight?
Yeah, he looks very good in this, in that fight. So we will see what's happening.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's interesting because now like he's a pretty big name, right? He was a former middleweight champion and now he's in your division. Like you got to be excited about that. That opens up another fight for you potentially, right?
Potentially, yes. But
yes.
I need
I know. Not looking ahead. I'm just saying in general, it adds more to the division. Like, because what have you made of, like there's a lot of fighters in your weight class that have moved up. Johnny Walker's moved up. Rakic has moved up. Jamahal Hill's moving up. What do you think of all those fighters moving up?
Because, I think they cannot be, they cannot do anything more in 205. So they looking, the chance in heavyweight. Maybe, they think they will be easier without, weight cutting and stuff like this. So we will see after the first fight in heavyweight.
Do you think too, though, they look at the division, like if you look at heavyweight, it's kind of top heavy, right? You've got like Aspinall and obviously Gane and, Pereira's there now. And they have kind of these like, kind of the top heavy guys. And then if you go down the rankings, a lot of fighters that haven't had that much experience are kind of ranked there. I wonder if the thinking for them too is like, if I get a win or two, I'll be ranked higher than I would at light heavyweight. Do you think about that at all?
Maybe they think like this,
Yeah. No, I know you don't, but I'm just saying, I wonder if that's part of it too. Were you surprised to hear Jamahal Hill move up just because he's had a lot of injuries and everything?
How fat he is right now, so I'm not impressed.
Not impressed with Jamahal Hill's physique, no?
Yeah, we will see how he gonna move.
Well, I think part of it I was gonna say he's coming off an injury too, so I wonder. But I guess you could diet and get down too, right?
But I have a lot of injuries and surgeries, and I never look so bad like him, So he just he just eat a lot of shit, I think so, and that's it.
Okay, but don't you think too that some fighters just don't look as chiseled? Like Chuck Liddell had like a beer gut when he was at 205.
Anyway, we are fighters. We are not models, so we don't have to look good. We have to hit hard, and that's it. So.
Like I agree, it didn't look good. I remember Chuck Liddell not looking great either, and he was still amazing. So I don't know. Some fighters just don't look aesthetically good. You know what I mean? So I wonder if that's it too. So just wondering about that. And then sort of back to Whittaker just real quick. Like, what do you think of his addition to the division? Like, it looked like he belonged in that division in that fight, but saying that, opponents are going to be a lot harder than Krylov, I think, going forward, right? So that's where it could get interesting.
He's good, but not the best. So we'll see what's going to happen in his couple next fights. But he looked good, fresh, strong. Yeah. So maybe this is his division. We will see.
Yeah. Did you see Gable Steveson fight? He's the new heavyweight that trains with John. You didn't see it? Okay. Because he's another name he's only has 3 fights and he made his debut, but obviously coming from that wrestling background, it's pretty interesting.
Okay. No, but I don't see this.
Well, you can watch the highlights. It's only like a minute. I'm sure you can find it on there as well. One other name I wanted to ask you about, because we were talking about fighters moving up and down. Khamzat Chimaev. I think we spoke after, or maybe we didn't. I can't remember if we spoke when he lost to Strickland, but it seems like he has talked about going to your division. How do you think he would do moving up, or do you think he's better at middleweight?
He don't fight in our division, so I don't know how good he will be in 205, but. Now I think he will gonna have problem because Strickland show the world how to stop him. That you can stop him. So if Strickland can stop him, everybody can stop him. So now he gonna have much harder fights than before.
Well, I
Because
think if you
people
saw him after
stop
the
afraid to him, you know.
yeah, well, I think, but he's sort of saying that he had this bad weight cut, and that if the weight cut wasn't bad, he would have beat him. What did you hear about
like
that?
always, you know.
Yeah.
This is something what I hate. But the weight cut, I was sick. I don't feel good. Yes, I don't sleep good. So if you don't feel good, stay at home and sleep. You know.
Yeah.
Don't excuse.
Well,
you know.
Yeah, I don't think that's because the weight cut's something you can control, right? You just and they had. I know it's a little bit of short notice.
First time, you know. I understand if he will do like first time, you know, but it was, you know.
Yeah.
like I do this many times, you know, before when I was pro fighter, I do this many times like an amateur fighter, you know, and I just know how to do it, you know, and that's it.
Yeah. Do you think he should fight Strickland again and get the rematch? Some people say he doesn't deserve the rematch because he never defended the title, and they should give it to Imavov. What do you think should happen there?
I think one more fight, and then if he win one, then title shot, but not a rematch like this.
Well, it's funny because I think your fight with Israel Adesanya a couple of years ago kind of showed that if you move up, it could be a lot tougher, right? Like you did quite well in that fight with him, and a lot of people felt like Adesanya was going to win that. So you're kind of the example that people use when it's like you shouldn't move up another weight class. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see, you know. But maybe he will go up and it will be good, you know. You never know.
Yeah, I know that we sort of need to see it there. You talked about excuses. What have you made of this whole Alex Pereira thing after the fight with Gane? I don't know if you saw the fight at the White House, but obviously Pereira's kind of saying that Gane hit him in the back of the head and that, you know, the fight should be, you know, he's sort of saying a lot of stuff about that.
I think, you know, when what he have to say, you know, he gonna use it, you know, but anyway, he don't look good in this fight, with whole respect to him, because I like him. I you know, I like very much Pereira. So, but anyway, you know, he don't look good in this fight. He was heavy, slow. Ciryl was just better, you know. Even without this, you know, illegal punches, it's happened, you know, because he just punched because he feel that he can finish the fight. Pereira was moving a little bit, so it's hard to, you know, put everything correct. So he lost the fight, and that's it.
Are you disappointed that you won't get a rematch with him unless, of course, you move up to heavyweight? Because it doesn't sound like he's coming back down.
No, I don't think about.
Yeah, I know. You're
like
focused on Bogdan. I get it.
It's something like this, you know. I cannot change this. So if I don't have power to do something, I don't waste my energy for that.
You've talked in the past about going to heavyweight, but I guess it's just fight to fight and see how it goes. Like you're not closing that door on going up, but you just have to see.
If I will have to go to heavyweight, I need to put a lot of kilo on my, you know, on my body. But I don't know how that I'm gonna feel good, you know, with the 105 kilo. I think it's too low, you know, for heavyweight. So 115 kilo, 15, you know, that will be perfect. But I think for me it will be too much. I will be slow. And anyway, I like to, you know, do different things, not only fighting, you know, like go to mountains and stuff like this. You know, it will be heavy, will be much harder for me. So for now, I stay in 205.
Okay. And my last question. So normally in these interviews, and we've done these for I don't know how many years, I ask you what your Garmin score is, but you still have that watch sponsor, right? So we can't do that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. What's the name of the watch? You might as well plug it. Who are you sponsored by? Hammer watch. Okay.
They make watches and the phone.
Right. Okay, cool. Got to check that out. Are they available everywhere, or is it just in Poland? Yeah.
They are this Polish company, yeah. But
okay, cool.
Yeah. And they are very, you know, they are just very hard to destroy them, and, you know.
Have you put it to the test? Have you like banged the watch on the wall?
Yeah, I throw it, you know, like everywhere. I put it to the water, you know, and he work all the time. Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Like G-Shock, something like this.
Yeah, that makes sense. Jan, thanks so much for doing this. I'll let you get back to the rest of your evening. I always appreciate the time. If there's anything you want to mention, if you got any sponsors, you mentioned the watch there. Anything else you want to plug, I'll give you the last word, sir.
All best for everybody, and that's it. See you in Serbia.